Hey guys, this is Robert Stanson. I wanted to run you through on converting these goggles that you get, the OZP shielding glasses for like nuclear fallouts or whatever, nuclear blasts, to shield your eyes from the radiation, as well as from the light, the heavy intense UV light from the blast. You guys must remember that the UV light that's being transmitted, emitted towards our eyes to keep us awake, um, keep change the rhythm of our frequency to wake us up, keep us up at night, to change your mood, and to kind of put you in a trance where you're kind of like, gosh, I can't get up. I can't do anything. This is emitted through the eyes. Even these ones aren't that great. They're $600. I mean, they're good for at night, good for driving, but they still emit light, the UV light, because all they got to do is put it in a frequency. It's a frequency, and put in a pattern. Like it goes high where it's. If you notice, if you put it in and look in the shadows in your room, you'll see the chemtrails, dust, and you'll see the light coming through it. And it kind of flickers, and you can make out shapes of the drones. So if you really concentrate your eyes on it, kind of twist your eyes a little bit, you could see this stuff. Um, Anyways, but you could tell in those shadows where it's flickering, and it increases, where it's like looking at your TV. That's why I call it programming, because in the TV it's the same thing. Whenever you film your TV, it's flickering. That right there tells you they're sending frequencies of control. It makes you a zombie, and you're getting programmed the TV, and next you know you're like everyone else, like work, bills, slave, work, bills, slaves, work, bills, slave. They don't hear what we got to say to these people, and it's sad. It's really sad, because we're at a point where we have to do for ourselves, because you can't save anybody unless you save yourself. And you're looking at millions of people. The way I look at it is that, hey, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna depopulate whatever, and the strongest will survive. And my shielding, my armor does that. It does that. Because metaphysical properties, people may think metaphysical, oh, that ain't nothing. That's just spiritual in your mind, in your head. Well, being a target, or getting hit with these UV lights and these frequencies is what they used in the ancient times, and which is not metaphysical. It's true healing. Period. When they say mythological gods and this and that, no, they're real. They're fucking very, very, very real. I don't know if they're drones, but I think they're in spaceships, and they project their godlike figure fighting with the soldiers. And if you look in Greek art, and you'll see these gods fighting along with these soldiers on horse, and these gods will be floating with their sword and stuff, right next to the soldier and stuff like that. But they're playing chess with humanity at that time, because they weren't there yet. They didn't, because they didn't know technology. There was no technology. Well, I mean, there was, but it only came at a certain time, because this kind of happened before, because they run through it like clockwork, like it's a well-oiled machine that's been done before. So anyways, back to this project here. Now you can order these on eBay, get them for about 30 something dollars, with an extra $12 something charge getting it from Russia or the Ukraine. You can get them on eBay, and you see this is moo metal. This is actually moo metal. It's magnetic metal. It does go off on the meter. Geez, I can't remember that right now. But anyways, goes off. If you want to take them apart, you unscrew them on the outside, and then you pull them out from here, the inside, and they have a little rubber piece that seals the glass, and a freaking one of these little aluminum. I don't know if that's metal yet, but a little gasket, and then this little shell gasket, freaking, that sets it in there, and this is lead, or Yeah, it's gotta be. Oops, yeah, lid. But I'm not gonna use it again because I'm gonna take these, and then because with goggles you sweat, you start, because if you're wearing a helmet too, and even if you weren't wearing a helmet, if you're wearing goggles, you start to steam up your glasses, and you can't see, and you're always spraying, rubbing it in there, and next you know you're heated up for some reason, maybe getting microwaved, you know, and then you're steaming up again, you know, and then the whole time you've not really seen much, and you got these fogged up goggles, they're all fucked up, they're all too big, and really making you look like a crazy person. Uh, no point intended to myself. Um, but what I'm doing is taking a pair of these glasses, because you know how they got that groove inside, and then you have a pair of glasses so it gets air through it. You know, then what I do is I take the glass, and what I've been doing. Can you see the groove? See, I'm trying to create a groove because these were flat, and I'm trying to shape it to the glass, to the goggles itself here, like that. See, I'm getting there, but I got to make it small enough so it fits in there without breaking the plastic. Make sure you put it on something padded so you don't scratch up your glass. I already scratched it once. And then what you're going to need, of course, a Dremel and then a grinding stone. Might want to get one of these, but it kind of it's worn down, so I'm not trusting it. So if you get it at an angle like this, and you hold it like this, and then you come up on it like that, and you create that center groove that you want to fit in between the glass, and then you work the other side, and whatever flat spots you have, or large spots you have, you want to bring down, you just bring it down to where you mark on the marker, and then bring it down to where you marked, where you want it, and then bring the groove back up again, and then you lower it to make yourself your own shielding glasses. Make sure you also have a pair of goggles. You can use these for sleep. They're perfect for sleeping. I use them, but sometimes I switch over to magneto sleep eyes, and with the magnets in my eyes, because it actually drains out the heavy metals out of your eyes and stuff. And that way, whatever little visuals you get, it gets broken up, and it drains out of your eyes. But that's about that. But for the most part, if they're really flashing you and freaking putting stupid shit in your eyes, get yourself a pair of these. Take Corella. Here let me get that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, my legs got heavy on the ground. Now you got a Vitamin Shop, okay? Here's the other brand, 1,000 milligrams. So take about 2 or 3 of them a day until you feel clear, and take 2. With the heavy chemtrails they are now, take 2. And then they got the big bottle. Pump, 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 pump. That's what I want to touch base on. Let me get my notes. Now, see, the thing about this is that the Corella's really changed. I was wearing a mask all the time. I think that's why the government really is making us wear a mask, because literally they feel bad about depopulating us, and they feel bad about the spray and stuff trying to kill us, and they're like, fuck, we can't do that, it's fucked up, and with this United Nations Homeland Depopulation, blah 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 blah. The drones they're locked in. They're like, we gotta have, because I think they're the ones that put it in the heads, because they feel in their head, because they're mind controlled, that they have to monitor everyone. They gotta know what's in there. Have you ever noticed that whenever like couples is stressing about someone else cheating on them, didn't they cheat on them first? And then because these freaking drones pilots or whatever are going, we're doing something bad to them, so we think we're paranoid now. So we got to think they're doing something. They got to be doing something. What are you doing in there? You know what I mean? All up in everybody's business. It's like, we're Americans. Give us a fuck. Get the fuck off our asses. We don't have fucking coup plans and like the Demis, and we don't have freaking nefarious freaking. We're just trying to live our lives, enjoy it how we like to enjoy it, no matter what we're doing. You know what I mean? It shouldn't really matter to them, but they want fucking control. Fucking why? Why you can't control everything? And they're gonna down spiral into freaking destroying the whole world because it's power. Oh, power. you know, and it's like, they won't give up destroying our earth and our water supply and drying out our fucking clouds. You know, that shit's drying out our clouds. You have even rain out in this desert. That's why California's all fucked up. Because California's this demi freaking place, and it's got all kinds of people on board. Because San Diego full of rich kids, freaking. I mean, a lot of L.A. Hello, Hollywood. Have these people that they just enjoy this stuff. And they got money, they got parents' money, whatever, and they just slap on a computer. Might as well. I mean, hell, this is fun. This is better than Jerry Springer because they grew up on Jerry Springer, right? Makes sense to me. But either way, they feel this power and they're like, and it's like, bruh, it ain't that serious. Fucking chill out. Teach your kids how to surf. Not fucking teach them how to fuck people up for the fun of it. Thinking you're all badass and also get in line like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck left, right. Oh, microwave you. Or makes some freaking woman orgasm and shit. And all you are is just a fucking peeping Tom. How in the hell did it get cool? How did peeping Toms get cool? Dirty, disgusting, fat old men behind a fucking computer are fucking teaching the young how to be dirty sons of bitches. I don't get it. Because I've seen some of these motherfuckers. Fuck, dude. Instead of telling me kill yourself, fucking, dude, do yourself in. Do yourself a favor. Do the world a favor. Power ain't that. It ain't that cool. You ain't cool anymore. Move away. They're Pandora's box. They're set to be destroyed anyways. While they depopulate. Because who would take that? Fucking fool. Anyways, what I wanted to get to is chemtrails and chlorella. Okay, very important because before I took it, and before I learned to wear a mask, a silk mask, and it really slowed down like the mind freaking forcing and the power or whatever. This is a while ago. This is before my shielding, before I heavy duty shielding, before I got extreme. Extreme shielding for extreme measures, for extreme perps. As you gotta remember, when I was in Oceanside, I ran around there half naked, running barefoot around town. All the calluses worn right off. Like, I'm gonna make you my footstool. Oh, And I'm running around fucking Oceanside traffic, freaking running the harbor, making me do burpees and fucking push-ups. I'm worn out, gotta take a piss. Freaking, they made me go run in the strip club. They kicked me out. Freaking run down to the harbor, and fucking finally, for doing burpees and push-ups, freaking out of breath, and they would box me with frequency. And I'd be like, oh, and then I ran past and I saw a cop and I was like, I sat down on the curb and I blacked out, and next they put me in an ambulance and I'm like, and I woke up, I'm like, I can't breathe. And he's like, just calm down, sir, stay still. And I was like, I ripped my freaking arm out of there. You ain't gonna freaking stop in Aries. And I ripped my arm out of the restraints and I grabbed his arm. I was like, and I put it on my face. I was like, oh, you didn't have it on my mouth, you asshole. And I blacked out again and I went to the hospital. And then, shit, give me that damn oxygen trying to kill me, dude. Freaking, I ripped out of that thing. And then another time I had that problem. I was here. And I'm fucking, because I could tell, because it's like, he's really getting you in that, trying to get you in that, telepathy trance. And he's like really talking low. He's trying to get in here, trying to dig in here, And I was like, next thing you know, I closed the door behind me in the middle of the night, run around the desert, barefoot again, out in the middle of the desert, freaking running to go survive in the LA forest. I was going to follow the water, and because I know it goes up the hill and survive off the land. I mean, I'm trained to do that. So, and they're like, no, 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 damn it, because I always, because, I can survive anything. And next, I'm sitting there and I sit down and they're like, sit down and listen. And I had no helmet on. They made me take my shielding off. And then this is before Corella. And then I could see the embryonic cells and them picking on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to sit there anymore. I'm not a cell, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And I'm still have freaking wondering about all that. Maybe it's just whatever they project in your head. But I'm running around the damn desert, and I lost my bearing, and then I had to find my way back, but barefoot, freaking tore up, desert dirty, and stuff. And next it's daylight the next day on this freaking brain mind control trip to running me like a mad dog. But it was up until I started taking chlorella on a daily basis. I take 2 of these a day. Wait a minute, I didn't take any today. Be on it, because they will get in your mind and it will make you forget to take it. Take it, take it, take it. Because that what we breathe, that control freaking shit in our lungs every damn day, all night, 24/7. Breathing this shit. Aluminum, barium, that's their main catalyst to get in the head. I mean, another time that happened, but I was taking Corella. This is how serious it is. I drove from Oceanside all the way back to Hesperia on my motorcycle without a mask. I use a really good thick one for when I ride, and you feel electrical hitting your face. When it arcs out, with the speed and hitting your face, and the energy that they hit you with, it freaking arcs out on your skin when it hits the moisture on your face. And the thing is that after I got off that bike, I took me, because I had to go back to San Diego for some reason, and then I forgot some heavy material. I want to take my truck back, and then I had a hard time getting out of the house because of that control. I breathe in. That's why it's very cautious for people that work out. If you work out, you're breathing air and you're pumping yourself full of the damn chemtrails for control. And I mean, I would love to work out, but I work out lightly, and because if you do it on a heavy pace, you're breathing those chemtrails. That shit's easy for you to be controlled. Even if you're not targeted, if you make the wrong move, I mean, and you piss one of these people off, it don't take much, people. It don't take much. And even if you think you're not, you still kind of are, because you're part of the populace. We're all in this boat. Okay? Listen to me. But when I got back, especially when I knew I had to leave, I was like, son of a bitch, they would grab my attention. I'm sitting there trying to all right, just, burn off from them microwaving me, burn off the chemtrails in my body. And I took some more Corella and waited for another couple more hours. And then I snapped out of it, because he was trying to put me in a trance in my mind to agree with him. And see, that's what's so dangerous. That's why people, they're committing suicide, just right out the bat, no reason, this and that and here and there. It's because it gets in people's minds, especially millennials and the young. They don't know any better, and they just, I'm not worth it. And that's why in San Bernardino there's a couple kids that hung themselves. It ain't because of their race or anything. It's because they, these perps, they drove these kids or these men into hanging themselves, and then just right along Black Lives Matter was happening, and then people don't quite question, but people are, why is that? Why? Because these handlers, these perps, these people in these drones up above us are fucking white privilege. White trash. It's true. This is true. And anybody that's in a racial or race or in a different race that's up there with them are fucking literally sucking ass. Sucking ass. Sucking that ass. And Dante's law, the way to get out of hell is to climb up the leg of the devil. To get out. That means piss him off. Not to fucking leg hump his fucking leg and shit and kiss his ass. You're even more. You're stuck now. He's taking you with you to hell, sucker. Wake up, dudes. Wake up. Wake up, dudes. Straight up, dude. I ain't telling you this because I'm bullshit. I'm some TI. Oh. I'm not like that, dude. I'm a freaking, I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. This is how I got through this. You know, if someone commits an act of war on you and fights you, you go straight to your basics and you work your way up through a fucking fight. You work your way up through war, so you can be able to match it. You don't go out there going, "Oh, I'm gonna go fight this thing," and with no armor. The only reason why those people are getting past and doing these lawsuits that don't get anywhere is because they're on the wrong fucking path. There you have it. When your path is bumpy as hell and you're getting flack from even your own community, like mine, the TIs, there's a lot of people that don't like, oh, my attitude, this and that. And yeah, I'm front and forward. I'm a Marine, I'm a reconnaissance Marine, the best of the best, I worked hard for that, and I worked hard this time as well to bring your TI community people a shielding that works, and none of you are freaking spreading it around. There's people that are new TIs that don't even have any clue. They should be directed to me immediately because they have a little bit of scratch to buy some shielding to get them back so they don't lose their fucking job, lose their fucking house, lose their wife, lose their children, lose everything, and broke ass on the street like some of you TIs. Because you had nowhere else to go, no direction, nobody gave you good advice. Why? Because they didn't know as well. And most of the time, majority of the TIs are mind controlled. They don't know, and they got frequency. Some people go, "Oh, I know when they're trying to put things in my head." No, you don't. No, you don't. Because I thought I knew up until I shielded my ears and my eyes. Fuck. Then that's when I knew. Even my eyes, information to freaking react the way they want me to. Because once you're in anger or anything like that, they get in there. Don't matter who you are, they get in there. Anger, drunkenness, drugs, you got to understand that. Straight up. And you won't know. You won't even fucking know. I've been at TIs for some reason picked on all my life. Dude, fucking thumb in my back all my life. And I didn't hear that voice. I thought, it was just my dumb idea. Fuck, no, it wasn't. It was them. Fucking meant so. Not me. Well, me. But not me. But then me, because I listened to the damn thing. But I didn't know. I couldn't tell. I thought it was, me. Hey, I got a little, and fucking, next freaking, I'm in a jam. And then I'm in the hospital again. You guys gotta watch out for that, but shield your damn ears. Don't take it like, oh, does it stop B2K? Look, dude, deal with it. But I'm telling you what, they're low enough, and plus they respect me enough to freaking know that freaking, I can stop it. I don't have to pay attention to it. I can jam it in there and not hear a damn thing. But don't be sitting there, whoa, I gotta question it. Dude, if I'm telling you something that works, I put my all into it. I don't put out shit that's fucking half-ass, ain't working at all, or just trying to get your damn money. I can give a fuck about it, because all of this shielding that I build, this shit cost me my fucking retirement. It wasn't much anyways. Fucking 37,000. Yeah, about 47,000. And I burned it on researching and finding and bringing you people fucking serious shit. Otherwise you're gonna be stealing the same game into every rabbit hole known to man, and literally never find your captors, or even seeing, or even knowing, or even getting close, because I'm close to that case. Once I finish a few little paperwork here and then adjust my shielding so I can take it into court, literally freaking, because I know what they got, and I'm not fucking around. My shielding will pass bar when they're fucking trying to fucking kill me right then and there. I guarantee it will, because I've tried it, I've done it, I pissed them off enough to where they just were like, fuck this motherfucker, I want it done now. And they fucking hit me. They hit me with their all fucking sometimes. And I was just like, motherfuck, dude. And I just sucked it up, and just so I know. So I know I'm not going to put out anything that someone's going to fucking die off of. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put anything that literally, because I trust myself. I don't, I trust my word. It's bond. It's true. My name is important to me. And from whatever comes out of my damn mouth, I'm responsible for it. And that's the way the world should be anyways. Not some of these hustlers that come out there and fucking and try to sell you, oh, I can translate what they're saying in whatever music you recorded and stuff. I invented it. I got a patent for it right here. And charge you $25 or whatever. I mean, $25 no big deal. But I found that out first with a friend of mine that came to me, and then I freaking converted, the information by an app. There's an app where you can adjust the slowness, the pitch, and everything. That's all the app you need. And then you take it, you slow it down, you bring it to where you can understand the language. You don't need to pay for that. You don't need to pay for it. My shielding, you have to pay for it because the material is fucking expensive. Hello. Look at it. The glasses is a miracle and a gift to you guys because it's cheap. Sonic Gear, you can make it because it's cheap, and it works, and it does its job. And if you want to get out of any sensitivity, Sonic Gear, any sensitivity, your eyes, and they can induce a heart attack through your fucking glasses, through your eyes. And it was because the radiation glasses were good. This is radiation and NM. They combine it into a particle beam and jam it in there in a UV light that's so powerful that it's tuned to your frequency. Straight up. There's no damn chips. There's no damn none of that bullshit. It's simple. Fucking simple technology. And it's been around for fucking millions of years, people. Hundreds of years, thousands of years, since mankind's been on this earth, people. If you did your history and your research, but this has got to be the strongest and best shielding since mankind hit the freaking dirt on this planet, guaranteed, because it's beyond, because this technology, it was made, so that there would be no way out. You're locked in, you're set, you're going to get destroyed, and a lot of people, but me, I reverse engineered and made it to the whole, freaking, not just, literally healing into the fountain of youth if possible, because, I'm telling you, if you heal your organs and your brain, you'll live a lot longer than you will or your family, because that's what they do throughout the ages. To bring down the population of people they don't like. They freaking cut us down, and they lower the death. That we're at a certain age, because now it's what 65. Wow, whoa. Why not 80, bud? Why not? Come on, bro. And the next it's gonna be 55. Whoa. I barely scratched the surface of this planet, freaking, with wisdom. I mean, by the time you get wisdom, you're at age 40, 45 or whatever, and what? You're gonna enjoy the golden years, and they're gonna make you a senior citizen? I want to live a lot longer, because maybe I can make a difference, and here I am, making a difference, and this should, all right, it's cumbersome. We're not in the Middle Ages, we're not Vikings and shit like that. Yeah, I wear armor every damn day, and trust me, I got nips. Anyways, but yeah, and this saves me from heart, because the energy, we're electrical system, but I'm telling you, the day I didn't wear it, I always felt like shit. Look at me now, I'm just like pumped up, motivated, highly freaking charged, because once I put it on, it's like, woosah. It's amazing. Of course, I got the helmet of salvation. This helmet really, it wires up my neuron receptors, because with those energies and stuff like that. This is what's amazing. The only thing that's good about technology is that literally it heightens the different frequencies if you convert it, to trial and error into making a helmet like this, because, I put it on in the morning and then get my charge in the morning. It's like my coffee, without caffeine. All right, guys. Corella, make those glasses and put them into glasses instead of goggles, so you're not sweating in your eyeballs, and they're sort of like, and because they're gonna microwave you. They love my armor. I wish I could replace the Moo metal with titanium, because titanium would reduce the heat that's coming into my body and stuff. The titanium warms up, heats it up, and really does the microwave. Because this is 3 layers. I'm going to make 4 layers here in a minute. I'm going to do another layer of brass because inside I have it's a mixture of brass and brass and copper. The mixed copper and lead, or not lead, but tin. Tin. To make that mixture and freaking, and pour it, whatever, make a platter. But yeah, I mean, you could tell the copper content if you take brass and you run a magnet on top of it, and if it slides really slow, high copper content, and you can feel the zaps through your. I mean, you can feel the energy a little bit, only because it brings out the copper connection of it, and I mean, with it being brass. It will still heal, but it'll make you think in your head, you're like, oh, they're still getting through. Yeah, but you know, but that's the metaphysical part. And so I want to lighten that up and thicken the brass with some pure brass that I got from Escondido Metal Supply, which I'm putting a shout out there for people, good material and stuff like that if you're a metal worker. Anyways, this is my show thing, and I'll be wearing glasses pretty. Dang, I'll be wearing glasses pretty soon, and because I'm tired of sweating out of my eyeballs. And I'm talking to someone, and then next it starts steaming up. I'm like, oh. It's like a show in itself. All right, guys. Peace, love, and harmony. TASP Research and Development.